Hey guys, this is John the Great Gamer here. Today we are doing some more football. One second. Football predictions. There we go. I'm going to do the reaction to the FA Cup from last weekend after the recording of this video, so it should be out soon. Now, yes, I know it's Tuesday 12th of January. Tuesday 12th of January. We have about an hour and a half before kickoff, so sorry for bringing it so late. Anyway, let's quickly get on with this because I need to try and get stuff done. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Aston Villa drew in the FA Cup against Wycombe, which was one of the shock ones. Crystal Palace, meanwhile, lost 3-0, but did play really well against Southampton. So I went for Crystal Palace for this one. Bournemouth versus West Ham. Yes, Bournemouth have been playing well lately, but West Ham, I think, are getting their team back now, and so I'm going to go with West Ham for this game. Newcastle versus Manchester United. Now, Newcastle lately lost to Watford, and to be fair, they had a better team out than Watford, which means that they're going to struggle against the Manchester United side, who are starting to pick up a few results lately. So I'm going to go with Manchester United. Let's go about Championship. Please note there is other Premier League ones, but they will come out probably in the next episode because I've got all this to get through. Now, I've actually only got to do Championship League 1 and League 2 anyway. Blackburn versus QPR. Now, Blackburn, they lost really Gestead in the summer, but they've been doing alright. QPR haven't been living up to anything of expectations this season. So, I definitely think that Blackburn will get the job done and win. Sorry, that might be my pen if you heard it in the background. Okay, so Brentford versus Middlesbrough. Brentford are on good form, but lost against Walsall, and I think Middlesbrough are also top of the league. They're going to be just too good for them. I think Middlesbrough are going to win. Bristol City versus Preston. Now, this one is going to be a close game. However, I conclude Preston have been on quite good form lately and were unlucky to lose against Peterborough. I mean, Peterborough are top goal scorers in the whole of the Football League. So I have gone with Preston for this one, with all due fact that they have generally been doing better in the Championship than Bristol City have, really. Derby versus Reading. Why did I go for this? Derby versus Reading after the Preston. Oh yeah, I went for Derby to win this one because Reading are a good side. We can't take that away from them. It's just that Derby are having a much better season. Huddersfield versus Charlton. It's at the bottom of the table clash, but it's obviously going to be very, very close. And I can't see Charlton don't really score a lot, so I'm going to take a draw for this one. So Charlton are hopefully going to pick up something. Ipswich versus Leeds. Well, it's a pretty obvious Ipswich to win here. I mean, Leeds haven't really been playing all that well. I mean, yeah, they just haven't been playing all that well. So I'm going to go with Ipswich here. MK Dons versus Burnley. Well, I'm sure there's a clear one who you expect to win here, unless of course you're an MK Dons fan. Then I'm going to go for Burnley to win, though. However, because they have been very strong this season and obviously did very well in the Premier League. So I'm going to go with Burnley. Nottingham Forest versus Birmingham. Well, I've gone from Nottingham Forest to win this one because Birmingham, even though they're having a good season, it's just, I think, just a matter of fact of the luck they've been having this season. And I think Nottingham Forest is going to be a big challenge for them. I mean, obviously, my team Watford were drawn against them in the FA Cup for 4th round. So I'm really scared of going to their place. Seriously, they're a really good club. So I'm going to go with Nottingham. I've gone for Nottingham Forest here. Rotherham versus Brighton. Okay, yes, Brighton have not been on very good form at all, let's just say. Oh, well, Leeds beat... Okay, anyway, but they just generally have not been playing well, Brighton, but Rotherham I don't think Brighton are going to lose against Rotherham. I really don't. I think Brighton are just a bit too powerful for Rotherham to handle, so I'm going to go with Brighton. Sheffield Wednesday versus Bolton. Well. I think it's quite obvious who we're going to say to win this. Bolton, financial problems, almost going into administration, about £2 million of debt to give in. The list goes on and on. Sheffield Wednesday had an amazing season so far, and I'm going to definitely take Sheffield Wednesday to win this. I mean, there's the table for you. Finally, we have Wolves against Fulham. Now, Wolves did lately lose Benica Phobie to Bournemouth. So they're going to struggle a little bit more, but I think they still have what it takes to take it to Fulham and win for Wolves. Sky Bet League 1, so Coventry versus Walsall. Wow, it's a close game. Obviously Coventry doing well, Walsall also doing well, but I just think that Walsall are just going to scrape through here and probably pick up like 1 goal to win or something. Portville versus Swindon, game postponed. I'm not going to be doing that one. And Wigan versus Sheffield United. Sheffield United lost 1-0 against Manchester United. Yes, okay. But Wigan, I just think, are too good for Sheffield United to handle. So I'm going to go with Wigan. Sky Bet League 2, Morecambe versus Exeter. Now, I've gone for interesting Morecambe to win this because it's a very close match, and I think Morecambe are just about going to scrape through here. I mean, Exeter did get that famous draw against Liverpool, but I think Morecambe can just about scrape through here. Plymouth versus Northampton. In case you're wondering, I'm kind of losing my voice because I'm really thirsty right now. Plymouth versus Northampton. Well, I went for a draw with this one because generally they're two very good sides looking to get top of the league, and I think a draw would easily match these two teams. So yes, we have a load more matches right here. Chelsea versus West Brom. Chelsea probably going to win. They're coming up now. We've got Dink in charge. I think that's his name, sorry if I got it wrong. And it's just going to be too good for West Brom. Manchester City versus Everton. Well. Everton beat Dagenham. Not too convincingly, let's just say. But Man City very convincingly beat Norwich in the FA Cup match. I'm going to go for Manchester City purely the fact that they have seemed to be playing better football. Southampton versus Watford. Well, my team away again. I went for a draw this one because two evenly matched sides and definitely two teams that will be looking to probably consider a mid-table finish this season. Southampton have been on the rise, but lately lost to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup. But I'm going to give Southampton the home advantage to help them out here, and it's going to be a draw. Stoke versus Norwich. Well, Norwich took a hammering against Manchester City 3-0, and they still had a pretty good team out. Stoke, Jack Butland in goal, amazing season so far, and Shaqiri's played okay. So I am going to go with Stoke to win this, partly because I think Jack Butland will be making a buttload of saves. Swansea versus Sunderland. Well, Swansea are not doing well this season, neither are Sunderland, so I'm going to go with a draw here. We've got two very big games, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Well, Liverpool have been on extremely bad form lately, as of late, and haven't got many of their first team players. As a matter of fact, it has been proven that 10 players in their whole squad would make almost a full team. It just isn't an injured goalkeeper, so good for them. Although they did have one. And I think Arsenal are going to take advantage of the fact that they have a lot of injuries, and I'm going to go with Arsenal to win. Tottenham versus Leicester. This is the FA Cup ridiculous game. I mean, I think Tottenham are going to win this, by the way, but just Leicester are going to struggle because both these teams have been very strong this season, but I'm going to take it a home advantage Tottenham to win. Finally, we're going to have Hull versus Cardiff. Cardiff, shock loss against Shrewsbury in the FA Cup. I did not predict that one. I forgot the Sundays. Whoops, sorry. Hull, I think, are going to win. They managed to beat Brighton. They played quite well, and I think that there's going to be too much for Cardiff to handle for the match. And I'm going to go with Hull. So, thank you for watching. If you would like to put some of your predictions down for perhaps just the Barclays Premier League, then do feel free to do so, and I will soon work out. I'll pretty much do a table where we can find out who has actually been surprising, and who's actually been doing not so good. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and see you all later. Bye. Where was it?